Good morning. Um, as I was praying this morning, the Lord brought to my mind the burden of sin, the greatest three-letter word that turned the world around in a very terrible way. Adam was given instruction by God not to eat a particular fruit, but he disobeyed. Because of disobedience, sin came into the world. And because sin came into the world, the Lord sent Adam and Eve away from that paradise, the Garden of Eden. This is a place where they don't need to cook. There is no need of fire. They are covered by the glory of God, so they can't feel hot. They can't feel cold. Their temperature of their body will always be normal. Can you see? What a wonderful place. But they took it for granted because they didn't know better. Sin came into the world. Then they were chased out into a dry land, place that they need to till the ground to produce food for them to eat. You see? Now, because they are rich, they don't have the privilege they had in Garden of Eden, and there are no fruits around like the Garden of Eden. They have to start killing animals. Remember, Adam was friendly with the whole animal. He gave them their names. Now he has to come to kill them, some of them, so that he can eat them for food. And they can't eat it ordinarily. They must have fire. They invented fire. By the grace of God, fire was invented. There is nothing good in man. Anything that is good in man is by the grace of God. So God releases grace to man to discover fire so that man will not die. Okay? So, sin, all the fruit we are eating today, they get rotten. They are not supposed to be rotten. If it were in the Garden of Eden, they get rotten, the consequence of sin. The land was cursed, consequence of sin. Human being hating human being, consequence of sin. Animal killing human being killing animal, consequence of sin. Natural disaster happening in islands, in inland, consequence of sin. You can see that sin is deadly. Sin is bogus. Sin is terrible. There are no particular word in the dictionary that you can use to effectively describe sin. Sin is heavy. It has caused all the problems on earth. Now, because of it, Jesus has to come. Because nobody has the power to deal with the sin except Jesus and the Spirit of Jesus. He came, went to the cross. He went to the cross to be able, first of all, he took the nature of a man. What an insult to God. He took the nature of a man and lived a righteous life and took the sin of the man and took it to Calvary, nailed it on Calvary, shed his blood so that man could be forgiven. You see, he paid the price, the consequence. You see, the consequence, of sin, he paid the price so that we can have the ability to overcome sin. Do you understand that? So, sin is horrible. Sin is the only thing standing between us and God. Sin. It scared me when I begin to you see, let me read a scripture Romans 5:19 says, he said, for the earnest expectation of the creatures waited for the manifestation of the sons of God. The thing I see, it says the earnest expectation. Expectation of what? Expectation of whatever God has created, both human beings. You see, they are waiting for the manifestation of the sons of God. Sons of God, we are the sons of God, those who profess Jesus. And what the manifestation, we will begin to exhibit the power of God on earth for liberation of some of the things that are already caused on earth. That is one. Let me read one dangerous scripture here in book of Revelation chapter 21 verse 8 says, but the fearful, the unbelieving, the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars. Whoa! In fact, I came here because of that. All liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. You understand? The first death is when this physical body dies of one sickness or the other. The second death is the death of condemnation. It's when God will judge the unbelieving and they go to hell or wherever is going to take them. That place is said will have fire and brimstone. Okay. Now, liars. You know, we drink lie like we're drinking tea. People tell lie without knowing it, directly or indirectly. Every pretense is a form of lies. Can you get my meaning? So, and we do it, and with that, we don't even think about it. So it is important for us to now begin to check ourselves. And realize that there is no sin that is small. God has said all liars. And liars are those who dwell in lies, who live in lies, who plan lies. But when you just tell lie by mistake, maybe something happened, quickly, you don't think before you say it. Okay, go to the cross, confess it, and get repented of it. Okay, but you see, these liars are people who drink lie, who live in lies. You understand me? They tell lies, they don't even know they are telling lies. like the president of the United States. I voted for the man, but that guy can tell lies. He's an expert in lies. Okay, brethren, what am I trying to convey this morning is that, hey, think about sin. Sin is grievous. It is horrible. That is the only thing that can depart us from God. Some people believe because they accept Jesus, it's over with sin. Who told you that? If you accept Jesus, the Spirit of Jesus resides in you. And what is that spirit does? It regenerates your conscience. That conscience that is dead will now begin to be alive. If you commit sin, that sin will prick the conscience of that man because the conscience is alive. Now, two, the Spirit of Jesus will give you ability to overcome sin. You see the point? It's not that the sin is no more. He has given us the ability not to go to sin, to withstand sin. Stop telling lies. You can muster yourself and tell your conscience that I'm going to stop telling lies and walk towards it. He gives us the grace. You see, that is the grace. The grace is the ability to be able not to go to sin. You understand me? And when you go to it, your conscience breaks you. You confess it and don't go back to it. It is not that the sin is no more. People profess Jesus, they are fornicating. They think because they say Jesus is okay. It's not okay. Do you understand me? It is not okay. We'll see you next time, okay? God bless you.